Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Game Face Mondays with Arthur Early and Richie Bello here. Today's topic is timely as it shares the importance of pulling the bell as far as our budget allows us. And that lead generation is the solution, guys. And how here at ShopSmart Autos can truly generate big revenue, big returns on minimal investment, and it guarantees its performance. So thanks for having us, Richie.
Thank you. It's Arthur. I mean, we set this up for you. I mean, thank you for having me. It's great
Absolutely.
to be part of this. So thanks a lot. I really appreciate it.
How was your weekend? What'd you do?
It was a good weekend. I went away to Tampa.
Okay.
I was looking around. We went to a few places there, trying to see how the market is out here on homes and stuff like that. So, it's all right. It's nice, I love that area, Pine Island.
What is that on the Gulf Coast?
Yeah, it's right by Tampa. It's 25 minutes away. And I also like Treasure Island too.
Oh wow, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, I like them both. They're really nice area, and it's right by Tampa, maybe 25 minutes, half hour, right by Clearwater.
Oh yeah. I got some family down there. It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Absolutely. What I did. I just took it easy this weekend, and just caught up and really just took it easy. But I want to get into it today. And I know you've been hammering us. I saw it on your show earlier this week about facts. What dealers are doing and how they're facing crazy things in these times that we're in right now. But I wanted to review with you some of them so you can show dealers solutions and what we're recommending with works today and in today's market. All right, so I know now that the cost of delivery is very unpredictable. Right. I just speak a little bit on that.
Well, if you search automotive car leads costs, there's companies that have analytics between all the digital stuff, everything that's going on. COVID, brought up those prices because dealers are spending more money to just sell cars. It's up to $205. I think I shared that with you the other day on Facebook. Very credible source. So I think it's PC Heroes, I believe it is. So it's an automated system. So that's what their cost is.
Right.
And, that's per lead. So our product line is basically the lead, but the training. The most important thing is the training. Without the training, I would never do it. That's the way that I feel. The training is a big part of it. In any industry, when you sell leads, they always blame the lead gen, whether it's real estate, whether it's financial industry, whether it's car insurance, all the time. But they never look at their own sales process. Never do. They always blame the lead gen. It don't matter. They always trash them. Okay. So not too long ago, I had an A/B test store, and they didn't do so good on the lead gen. And one of our trainers booked them for 2 weeks for training. And guess what? Then when they went back at it, they went on stronger than ever. They went up to 20-something%. That's the thing. A lot of people, and it was right here locally in Florida. That's the problem, that a lot of people go by their showroom, right? What they're doing, and things change. Your salesperson, your sales department, you blew out 4 or 5 guys, and then you brought them back with this coronavirus, and they're not the same. But you put a training program together, and you drive 50 leads, and now why did they sell with 12 cars, and with 200 they sold 9 cars? Okay, so why was that? Because of the training. Training drives it. Motivation. Keep going and going and going. And Arthur, one of the things about us is we have sales meetings all the time. And with the rest of the team, we have sales meetings. It's all about motivation and getting to that next level. Because it really doesn't matter, honestly. It really doesn't matter what anybody brings. It's about how could we get to bring more, and what could we do to help dealerships.
Right. Speaking of training, now that we're post quarantine and the way that dealers are doing business is completely different. Speak a little bit about, as far as the training goes, how we're going to be training dealers to do be digital. I mean, the old way of training, the old way of the 70s, 80s, and 90s, those training tactics just don't work anymore. I mean, everybody's on digital, and this is technology that a lot of people are dealing with. Speak a little bit about how dealers need to move forward and start using technology to their advantage. Training.
And I'm so glad you brought that up, because we've had Lightspeed for quite some time under the Institute. So we just got that. We just got ShopSmart now on Lightspeed. So we have Lightspeed, for quite some time. And we got some content up there from different guys that are willing to do. Some guys are not, whatever. But yeah, so we have some content from different guys. And here's the thing with training. There's a lot of guys out there that are trainers, and they're the new breed of trainers. Let me tell you what my perception is. The reason, guys, you guys are the trainers for over a decade and 8 years. I have a dealership, a used car dealership. I deal motors. The only reason I have there is to keep me going, to keep me well versed. Because what you knew 10 years ago, when you haven't been in a showroom, and I mean in a showroom, taking customers and you owning that showroom, okay? Owning the showroom means you controlling everything after. You guys go in 4 days or 5 and leave. You don't know what happens after. You don't know if your training's any good or not. Well, what we do is we have the trainers that are from dealerships. Okay, so they're willing to do this training for us. In dealership trainers, in dealership professional trainers. They train the staff, and then they put the staff in the workforce, and then they analyze how that training is working or not working. That's the difference. We have all on-hands people. I'm not interested in these trainers that have been in the car business. It's been a decade. They've been gone. Right? I'm not interested. Like right now, you got a really good trainer out there, I think, is Stan Shear. He comes in and out of the car business. He goes into a dealership, flips it around, turns it around, does amazing things, comes back into training, then goes, because that keeps him polished.
Now, as far as the training goes, now these trainers that are with ShopSmart, they're NADA certified trainers, right?
Yeah, they've gone to NADA and they are certified. And a lot of guys that are there, we're ready to make the announcement of the few guys that we have, maybe 4 or 5. A lot of those guys are very successful because they're in dealerships doing training. It's when you're a corporate trainer for an organization, you're a little bit different, than versus what's going on in the marketplace. I like guys that know what they're doing. I like guys that deal with it every day, because the lead comes in. I mean, a lead's handled today different than it was COVID. I mean, it really is, because that customer wants information 100%. about deliver the car in the house. What is that dealer going to do that has a lead and calls the customer, okay, I want it, but I want to get it delivered at my home because I'm scared. This is what BDC does. Hubba, 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 hubba. We have guys that are experienced with what's going on today, not what went on yesterday.
Right, absolutely. And
now when you have a lead, it's very careful, because that lead, the customer says, okay, I want to. Well, okay, Mr. Customer, great. Let me send you a link. That link is from ShopSmart. Go right in here and fill out the form. Guess what? That form goes right into DealerTrack, into the dealership's DealerTrack.
Right.
Now we have a solution for that obstacle.
Speaking of solutions, Richie, social media right now is not converting as well as it was. Now, you were speaking earlier about $215 a lead. Now, why don't you think social media is performing as well as it was?
It's real simple. It's the audience. Okay. The marketplace is throwing off the numbers. Okay. I'm not in the market for a car, like I told you. I go to the marketplace. Now, Facebook says that I'm in the market for a car, or not even the marketplace. I go to a group, let's say Long Island Buy and Sell Cars, right? That group that there's 5,000 people. I'm in that group all the time, right?
Right.
Getting information. Now, Facebook's targeting me, right? Now, well, last week I stopped those ads that were coming. I made a few deals aware of it. So now I'm seeing ads from here. I haven't bought a car in 25 years because I can't. Right? I suffer from epilepsy, right? So I don't drive. I don't have a license. They keep targeting me. So I did a test over the weekend. In Tampa, I went into the marketplace. I left. I went to dinner or something. By the time I came back, I saw an ad of the dealership, 3 dealerships. So that is how they know the behavior. Like you go right now to the marketplace, right? Wait a few hours or 3 hours, shop for a car. You'll start seeing ads in the car business. Because Facebook is selling you the audience. You pick the audience, but that audience, car buyers in the market or whatever it is, how you pick it, that's what happens, right? They're going by behavior. And today, you can't go by behavior.
No.
The problem is because all these platforms have become a research platform, right? Why do we use Google to research it? We know about content marketing. So we know that, 50% or 80%, you can't believe it. It's bullshit. It's just for me to get, right? So we know about that. But we still use that as our research tools.
Well, it's all about data, that. I mean, it's all about data and how you can use that data to drive traffic.
To benefit you and to benefit what you're doing. So the biggest thing is, that's why ads are not converting, because there's a percentage of the people that are in the marketplace getting intel and getting information. Your competitors, you want to know what they're selling. Listen, if I'm in a dealership today, I want to know information of what my competitors are selling. So when I land somebody in that car, I know my local area. It's a great tool today. When I was selling cars, you never knew. When they went to a used car lot, you didn't have that data. Well, today you have that data because today, if you're a sharp salesman, you're living on the marketplace and you're seeing, hey, listen, what's ABC Motors, right, doing? He's only down the street from me. If he's got a Honda Accord in white and I got one in black and mine's got better miles and I know in my market that car is not there, guess what I'm going to do when that customer comes in? I'm going to get more money for my car. Instead of starting low, I'm going to start high, right? That's why the grosses are going up, because a lot of people are using that. A lot of salespeople are figuring stuff out and using that. It's common sense.
Yeah,
you should read the newspaper. You know what they were selling cars for. Well, now you know what exactly your competitor has it advertised for, so you can discredit that number and sell your car. You can take that information and put it to work for you.
Richie, I wanted to talk about the data a little bit. You were talking about, using the data, and it's really amazing that ShopSmart has been in development for a couple of years, and it's been in dealers' performance evaluation, and now we have dealers across the country looking at ShopSmart Auto as its provider of opportunities, and we're talking about real sales, unique opportunity in this digital age. So, I just want you to go into as far as what ShopSmart is. Now, I know that we've been working together on this, and I know it's, not a third-party provider. Explain the difference between the third-party provider and ShopSmart Autos. Give me a little bit more about that.
Well, here it is. You can call a lot of these companies out there, a lot of them, and say, I want leads. So when they give you a lead, it's just a brand lead. right? And just like when you buy special finance, that's a lead. I got a friend of mine that has one of the best platforms that I considered in lease, but he's not about a car, it's about the credit. So you don't pick a car, right? With our product is the lead you get is your VIN number.
Right,
That's
right, directly into CRM.
I mean, the lead you get is your car. It's
Right.
your used car. It's not, well, a Honda Accord 2014. That is not the way it works. It's your VIN number. Because the VIN number is
Direct into the inventory.
right. Because if not, I wouldn't have Kelly Blue Book. Let's face it, that's expensive. The price advisory, how the site looks today, just what we pay every month to these guys, it's a lot of money. Why would I have Kelly Blue Book there? It made no sense for me to have, you know what I'm saying? If it wasn't a lead from there.
You know what I also like about this is that we guarantee delivery, performance at 20% with the training. Now,
Right.
not a lot of these people, Richie, of all people, I've been in dealerships for 19 years, and I've been in more training classes than I spent time in the box. And I know that dealerships are counting on training to make people stronger, to make their salespeople stronger. And I know dealerships are spending a lot of money. Dealerships are spending up to $2,500, for training. And what you got to get with ShopSmart Autos is you're going to get 6 hours a month in training. Speak a little bit about that.
Well, it's 6 hours complimentary because we want the program to work. We developed this, and it's not about the revenue. You know that. It's about making it work. It's about really coming up with a solution so dealers get used to the training, spend more on training, and invest more in people, right? Because we know something. In different industries, corporate America invest in training and invest in people, right? And their numbers show. Like you got like companies like Valvoline, companies like JetBlue, companies like that actually spend money in people, actually spend money in training, and actually blow up. Dealers in different parts of the country don't do that. Some parts of the country spend more money. Like Florida State spends one of the states that spends the most money, and Ohio and Texas in that.
I was with the Dakota Group for a long time, and the amount of training that they put in is absolutely insane. They used to send it out, but now you have trainers coming into the dealership, into the BDC, showing exactly how to use this platform and showing how to make it happen with this program. And I think it's important to share the impact that 20 deals provide for every 100 leads. For every 100 leads, we're guaranteeing 20%, which is 20 more deals for your dealership. And this means real opportunities and real revenue from the sales and service with a minimal investment. It's $50 a lead versus the industry standard of $205. And I think they could take that revenue, okay, and displace it in other parts of the dealership, like service and everything else like that. So I mean, this is exactly what's going to happen.
So let's talk about this, Arthur. You brought up a very good point. Let's talk about this. You sell a car. The sales department only cares about selling the car, right? Let's say it's $4,000. And this data is out there. It's not a data that I came up with. All you got to do is search it. Warranty work yearly, anywhere from $350 to $750.
Right.
Recall, anywhere from $450 to $1,200. It's very high. Let me tell you why it's high. Because of the technology that the cars have.
That's exactly what it is. And the maintenance.
Now watch this. That's yearly. Now you say, to service my car right now, to service your car, brakes and all that bullshit, maybe $250 to $450 a year.
Right.
Add those numbers. Every time you sell a car, you're bringing in a dealership $5,000 in 5 years in service. 4,000 in the front. That's $9,000 per car. Now, think about this. You as an owner, you as a general manager, your goal is if you got 500,000 cars in operation, right? You want 3 million, because that's every day that they're coming in, your ROs. You want to increase your repair orders, not 100 repair orders, 500. Because now you can do more marketing, because your absorption goes up, and the dealers that are successful hit absorption at 90%. Well, guess what? You can't hit absorption at 90% if you're not selling cars, if you don't have cars in operation. So dealers, right now, you buy 100 leads, okay, and you deliver 20, okay, times 12, that's 240. Is that right, Arthur?
Right.
Not that good in math. That's 240. 240 times, just do the numbers. It's like crazy what's going on in the market. And a lot of these guys don't understand the fix ops. I gotta say, there's more guys that are understanding it slowly. And kudos to Ted Ings. He brought a tremendous event that needs to happen in this business, because a lot of people don't understand. In Long Island, locally, right to the dealership where you work, there's a very successful dealership there. They do 1.5 million in service every month.
Wow. And the thing about ShopSmart is that it has a 20-mile radius, so that, once you buy a car in your local area, you're going back for service and keeping that dealer's service retention higher.
Right. Let's touch base on that. So 1.2 to 1.3 million. Rockville Mercedes bangs out 3 million in service a month. 2.5, 3. Let me tell you something. Service is the new sales. You deliver the car and you retain your customer, and that customer comes back. You better believe it that you're a dealership, your goal is to get as many cars over that curve, because your residual income is going to jump to the moon. Okay? Oyster Bay Nissan is very good in service. The service and service and service. Service is the new way. Now you got CPO. Why wouldn't you buy 100 leads in used cars to deliver 20? Used cars is double the income, okay?
Right.
You're talking about, that's new car numbers I gave you. Used cars is off the chart. So dealers, general managers, you got to understand, you want to keep that lead thing going. That's why dealers go to all kinds of different platforms, whether they work or not, it don't matter. The reason they get it is just to try it, because if they can get 5 deals extra from here, 10 deals extra from here, 3 deals extra from here, 20 deals from here, 15 deals from here, it all comes to bottom line. It's all a direct bottom line hit. So, that being said, that's the opportunity. The other opportunity for the dealer is this. You go to ShopSmart today, right now, okay? It's only local. You see banners, right? I don't charge anything for banner ads, by the way. It's their reviews. It goes right to our inventory, unless the dealer tells me I want it to my website. Well, there's a cost for that, okay? So I'm bringing people to their inventory. Customer sees the review and then looks at all their inventory, right? Let me tell you something. That is local only. There's no reason to do something for dealers that's not local. So we made a local search engine. The whole idea behind having a local search engine is your consumers only care about what you have in the market, not enter the zip code. You don't need to enter the zip code. It automatically does it. You need to enter the zip code if you want to broaden your search. It's at 20-mile radius of whoever logs in. If you log in, on a computer or on your phone. It's a 20-mile radius, period.
Absolutely.
Any dealership that's in that 20-mile radius, his inventory is going to come up. He don't even have to be part of the program. That's why our strength is conquest sales. Right now, if I could sell you as a dealer your competition leads of your cars, what do you buy them?
You know that? Come on. Come
Right.
on.
Used cars, conquest sales, and new cars. I mean, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you get 100 leads at conquest sales? You know, you have a very strong product training dealership, which the factory you got to be certified. You want different brands in there because now you're going to penetrate the market, and there might be a loyalty program for different brands. There might be something. You know, we know that conquest sales, they pay. I mean, the dealerships get a bonus for that. So that's why we don't want any dealer to pay us anything for the space. We're really not interested.
It also helps the dealer, you know, because there are these conquest programs that these dealers use for rebates. Big rebate for conquest. You know, I know Dodge is doing, you know, up to $3,500 on certain cars for conquest. You bring in an old copy of the lease agreement, you show it to the finance manager, you show it to the sales manager, and they work the deal based off of you coming out of a vehicle. This is what we provide at ShopSmart Autos. You know, this conquest program is absolutely insane. Richie, it's been absolutely great talking to you about, you know, how these dealers, you know, can provide them solutions, and how you know, lead generation works. You know, I appreciate you back on the call this week. You know, and for those of you watching, for those dealers watching, it's enough to find about, you know, how to turn a dealership into a profitable business by buying what you need in leads and making sure that they're ShopSmart qualified opportunities, you know. So for those of you that are watching, give us a call or drop us an email for your digital solution. We'll be on hand. We'll be there. We'll be there for you. Any questions, you guys can email me at arthur@shopsmartautos.com, or you could email Richie at shopsmartautos.com. But listen, Richie, it's been absolutely great once again having you. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week. Remember,
thank you, Arthur.
Absolutely. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.